Hello, this is High Templar with a new episode of my Total War Warhammer mod reviews, and today we will be talking about Lokerian Torgovann Overhaul faction pack. This is a new mod that was added, as you can see, on the 22nd December, and this is basically overhaul of a faction that is available, new faction for the Wood Elves that is available right now with the Lokerian modular faction unlocker. And what can be better than ability to play another faction for the Wood Elves? And this is changing the game only slightly, so you can see all the things that we've already seen. However, there are some new unique items, for example, for Dive, the Glaylord, who is a faction leader. As you can see, for example, Dave Bow of Leaves, which can be seen right here, giving some missile damage reload time reduction, and ability Hail of Leaves, which is a new ability, also armor piercing damage and ammo. But let's go very quickly through all the things that these mods add. This mod do not add the faction into the campaign, only to the multiplayer, but you can use Lokerian Unlocker to unlock it for the campaign. And this is the only unlocker that at the moment works with this faction. So, And we can read in the mod description that it has actually 76 new quest chains to gain died legendary items. And there are only 2 of those items. It adds Walking Wild Hunt and trading system for the Wood Elves. The Hope Riders cost no amber, but elite units, Forest Spirits, so the Tree Men and the Forest Dragons, will cost you 2 amber, and that is quite expensive. So we have a ministry system for the Torgovann, the same as for the Wood Elves and the Orion, so not as small as for Argvind, but quite extensive one, with 6 ministries, 6 positions, not including the Elfsmith Dive himself. He will be your main lord. It's infantry-oriented faction, and it will be clearly visible when I show you them in the actual games. And it's adding 2 legendary items, as I mentioned before, and new custom ability, which we've seen just a second ago. As I mentioned before, you need to use Lokerian Modular Faction Locker, and you can also use a reskin for those units, also created by the Lokerian. So let's jump into the game and see what this mod is all about. So we are in the game, and let's see what the Torgovann faction is all about. As you can see, the unit roster is exactly how the Wood Elves are. There are no new units, and there is no Died as a lord, which is slightly not what I would expect, but we still have Orion and the Drutu. So, however, that is something you would want, because the Wood Elves are very well fleshed out, and there are no new units that Torgovann actually could have. Well, according to the tabletop at least. What is the difference in this faction is actually how they play in a campaign. So firstly, you can see that the initial challenge for the Torgovann is hard, and I would disagree with this. I do believe it's easier than the Wood Elves and Argvilon, and I will show you why. Obviously no image for this, you can only pick Died, but as you can see, the upkeep for all the infantry units is minus 20%, which is huge. The armor is plus 10% for infantry and cav units, which is very, very nice, and also missile damage plus 5% and weapon strength plus 7% make this faction very, very powerful, and more powerful, arguably, than the Wood Elves and Argvilon. You also start with 2 Wildwood Rangers and Great Eagle, which is also very, very powerful indeed. Also, Died can fly a Forest Dragon, which is obviously very, very cool. When you are starting, you will be starting with your normal intro. We'll skip that because you've probably seen it 1,000 times already. We want to get into the nitty and gritty, and from the very beginning you can see that there is description for Lord Dave, that he's probably older than Ariel and Orion themselves, so this is very, very well fleshed out mod with all those things. In many mods you will see a placeholder, for example, here, and in many other places actually. So this is very, very well fleshed out mod, very detailed, and I like this very, very much. So let's have a look. We are starting here at Val's Anvil. If you've seen the Wolves gameplay in the Grand Campaign, you would already seen that. This guy starts with already this building already you can recruit war dancers, and if you have special buildings, you would be able to recruit Deepwood Scouts with, the War Dancers, Asarai Spears, and Eternal Guards with shields. You also start with Hagbane Tips, which is very, very cool indeed, because upkeep for them is only 20 more. And additional defense, which is always very, very nice. Especially that this defense changes from 4 medium units to some of the most powerful units I've seen, like 2 Wildwood Rangers units, which were buffed not that long ago, like a week ago, and also the Hope Riders, which are very, very good if you use them correctly. And obviously what you should go for money, because we will need money. And the Knight himself is your standard Blade Lord. Unfortunately, if you pick Arrow of Kuranos or the Forseeker, everything here will be blocked, and the same goes for this one. And you have all starting skills here, right? Nothing new here, nothing special. And I'm slightly disappointed. However, those are great skills that I haven't actually got tired of yet. So I'm not that, I'm not that disappointed. We also have your standard tech tree. Nothing is changed here. And those tech trees will be able to, as you know, build pretty powerful army pretty fast. And you should be focusing on this part of the tree, because as you know, we have weapon strength and melee attack for all infantry units here, plus 5% and plus 5, which is something you would be buffing, and another ammo buff and armor buff for all infantry and cav units. So that is immense bonus. However, firstly, go to the Aisha the Mother, because that's a must. And then you can go this way. So, you also have Council, which are available to you. You can put this here, the guy on the level 3, which is not very high, and gives him quite a buff, like aura size plus 50%, which is very useful for the Wood Elves. Although they do not break as much as, say, Beastmen, it is still useful, especially for those archer units. And also, income from trade tariffs and agreements plus 20% is not something to sneer at. And unit experience plus 80 for this guy army is very, very powerful. Right? This one is less so because it's older for the spirits, which you won't be using that much. But you can build all those buildings like Herald of the Hunt, which you should be focusing on at the very beginning. And you start with 0 amber, which is, a problem. But if you consider your situation with the glade, and you will also gain a quest, because Oak of Ages is not yours at the very beginning, you only have this. So you have to capture it, and you will get a quest for that. If I just do nothing, actually I shouldn't do nothing. But if I go here, which I should, recruit some Hagbane tips, because they are awesome. you will get a quest to actually capture the Oak of Ages on turn 2. Guardian of the Oak. Right? Treasury, Amber. And actually it's 3 Amber. So that's quite extensive. Why do I not believe this is a hard difficulty from the very beginning? Let's load my save. And I wasn't even trying that hard. This is 6th turn of my Let's Play in the Grand Campaign. Mind you that Wood Elf settlements are much more important than any other settlements if you are playing Wood Elves. This is because they have lots of building slots and any other place only have 1. So, like I said, not very useful, not that useful. So, what do I have at turn 6 of this Let's Play? And it wasn't hard to do. I do have Waterfall Palace, Oak of Ages, King's Glade, and Vault Anvil. I have, I don't have much in the terms of income, but I will be building that income very soon, as you can see. I will build that only for the branch right, because this is very expensive. Those 3 men, 2 Amber, I won't be going this way. Branch right. I need branch right to boost my armies. I will also need to boost my armies with a Waystalker, but that later. So you can see my Vault Anvil at the very beginning. Vault Anvil has a decent garrison, and upgrading that garrison to the Horse Riders and Wildwood Rangers right now. So it's very nice indeed. And then I also have building Grape Wines here. I will be building Grape Wines here. Very soon I will have Aisha the Mother, so I will be upgrading King's Glade and the Waterfall Palace. And the Crack Halls of Findle is only a matter of time before I will capture it. As you can see, turn 6, 3 settlements already, 4 settlements if you count the Oak of Ages. And I already have those guys at level 3, already Elder Speaker for this guy. 3000 gold, so I can actually build this building, Grape Wines, which will boost my income. And then I can build some other boosting buildings, which I probably should build right now. For example, this is the one I should definitely be building. Winter's Banner House, which will increase my Grape Wines and also build me some wine, for trade. So, and I already have 8 Amber. That means I can, if I would like to, go for the 2nd level of Oak of Ages and still have some Amber. I can upgrade this for 1 and this for 1 and still have Amber. Or I can upgrade all of those. Even if I upgrade this and this and this, I will be going, and Oak of Ages, I will be at 0 Amber. And I will be capturing Halls of Findle for 2 additional Amber very, very soon. Before 6 turns will proceed. So, quite obviously, and I'm not at war with anybody. Sorry, I'm at war with Arguelon, but those guys are dead. I have captured everything that they have. They only have... they are at war with the Karak Norn and the Beastmen. And they are, somewhere there. Somewhere here. I'm not that worried they will come back because I can defend against them. I really can. Even with my normal garrison army, there is a 3-man, some Wildwood Rangers, Deepwood Scouts and Glade Guards inside and Eternal Guards. So, this army that went out is very, very weak. Actually, that's... So yeah, the Arguelon's rank strength 40. Right? I suffered some losses because I was pretty careless, but I still have my Wildwood Rangers. I only lost Spears, and have lots of Hagbane tips. And I can recruit more spears, well, at any moment really. Or the dryads, which I want because elves. So I do not agree with assessment that beginning of this campaign is hard. No, it's not. It's I don't have wars. I can choose my opponents. I can strike at them and defeat them, and I will have the entirety of the Attal Loren by turn 10, if not sooner, and opportunity to grow in economically and in power very, very fast in very short amount of time. I do like the new quests. I do love them. I'm waiting for more. I will be playing actually this game for quite some time, for quite more time. And I do like how the faction plays out. However, I would like it to be slightly more hard. If I have to be perfectly honest. And that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you like it. If you did, press like, comment if you will, and see my other videos. In Total War Warhammer, I do DLC analysis, mod reviews, and mechanics videos, but I also do Let's Plays in Total War series and other games. Thank you for watching, and see you later.